Grace, the gift that keeps on giving. Contemplate it, trust it, risk it, become it. That is our holy task, and we get to do it together. We're looking at the particular grace of baptism. And when I think of that grace, I think of this quote from Alex Haley, who says, "In all of us there is a hunger, marrow deep, to know our heritage, to know who we are and where we've come from." That obviously reminds me of a story. It's sort of my rhythm, quote story. So the story involves my mom. Some of you know that she spent an extraordinary amount of time in hospice, 17 months actually. And in order to get into hospice, they need to be pretty sure you're going to be out of hospice in 6 months, into the arms of the ambiguous and certain arms of love. So my mom kept dying, resurrecting prematurely. She would almost die and then resurrect. I'm like, "Mom, you have to die and then resurrect." So we laughed a lot, and she diminished. And it was a terrible beauty to be present to her as she diminished. Towards the end of those 17 months, one of my holy tasks was to tuck her in at night, because I lived closest, and I would often stop by to tuck her in. She lived by herself, which she loved. And part of the tucking in process was brushing her hair, which was very thin on her very frail 67-pound, 97-year-old body. But she loved the feeling, I think, of the brush on her scalp. So as I would brush her hair, which was the end of our ritual, going to bed ritual, I would simply say, "Mom, remember, you came from love, you're in love, and you're going to love. Mom, remember, you came from love, you're in love, and you're going to love. So, you should sleep really, really good tonight." To be baptized, to dwell in the grace of baptism, to experience the freedom of the grace of baptism, is to know someplace in our marrow who we are and where we've come from. And we come from love, we are in love, and we're going to love. Thank God for the grace of baptism, and pray God that we revisit it over and over and over again, to claim that freedom and to live in that grace. Wow. Can the church whisper amen? Or maybe shout amen. You choose. Whisper, shout, either way. Amen. Yes, baptism, the grace of baptism. Thank you for your companionship, everyone.